to the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your...
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. He gets free. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game.
It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Another run here with Mitchell. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And another score puts them in great shape. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Mitchell. Finds an alley to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Into the secondary again. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And at center stage, it's the Raiders, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards.
It's the Raiders and the Titans.
And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
The Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively.
The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action on first down. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a...
The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Taking a shot deep down the field. And he's got it at the 30. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route,
Visitors headed back. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
as long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. I'm just taking a guess here, Brock, that they were so concerned with his passing prowess that they forgot this dude can deal quite a bit of damage with his legs, too.
Yeah, this is where offenses in the NFL are blurring with the college game. They want guys running the show who can light it up through the air, but just as often torch you on the ground, with numbers normally reserved for running backs.
This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Raiders pushing for a score before the break. First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Complete. It's Myers. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans out front as that one is just about to halftime. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Roshan Johnson.
Oh, you had to go in for a little bit or what?
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time.
I might have my pick, I ain't gonna lie.
Significantly.
Okay. Well, I can wait, but that is a little bit too long for the girls to get hungry a little bit. But we can still do it, though.
The
I'll
offense
wait.
being led back out by its
I can give
quarterback
them
as they
something
get
to snap
geared
on.
up for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard
Okay.
so far. For
Yeah, I
the
just
Lions
haven't
advantage
cooked the
as we
meat
move
and
through this
shit.
third quarter.
Work away, brother.
To
Work
throw it
away,
on
brother.
first
You
down.
black bitch, you.
He's
Ugh.
trying to push the field.
The touchdowns.
He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow
See you
the
later,
lead
brother.
coming out of halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His third
You
through
killed
the air
all
this
that damn,
game.
brother.
That is as efficient as an offense
All
can
right, see
be.
you later.
One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Man in motion here. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. They go play action on first. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's.
Now a give, right side to Mitchell. Nice cut, headed to the sideline. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know,
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, that skill player down. Period. And you can't give up that much yards after.
Go easy on these motherfuckers, I guess. I want to skunk them out really bad, but let me let those holes breathe a little bit. Just a little bit.
Running right with Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's Mitchell again. Still finding room past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, this is Mitchell. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Mitchell. Down the sideline inside the 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. The give now to White. He breaks the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is White. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And their start to the season.